Welcome everybody to TV Sports 27. Happy to have you guys here, and we are getting ready for an exciting episode of WWE Raw as we head into the Money in the Bank ladder match. It's going to be a jam-packed week in the WWE universe. We got Money in the Bank, we got NXT Battleground. Tonight we are going to determine one of the final members in the Money in the Bank ladder match. We know it's Seth Rollins, Jacob Fatu, Diamond Dallas Page, Bill Goldberg, Santos Escobar, Roman Reigns. Still two more spots to fill. We're going to get one of those spots here tonight in a 20-man battle royal. But we got a huge stacked card ahead, and we are going to start things off with the ongoing battle between the Bloodline and the High Chief Peter Maivia. We got a rivalry action going on here. You can read all that on your own, but I am going to attempt as well to stream with music. I've heard the request. I don't know if it's gonna work. I put the volume with the music very low. I have it muted right now. I'm gonna unmute it, but I have the volume very low for the music, and we're gonna see if it picks up. You can maybe hear it a little bit. If we get copyright strikes, obviously this episode is going to be edited quite a bit, and I'm not going to do the music thing going forward. But I'm going to try it, see if it works per request. So we are going to jump into this one, and I'm going to unmute in a second. I will take control of High Chief in this one, and let's see how this goes.
Cocky and confident, but listening to the other superstar already talk trash. You can just tell how much disdain is between both these competitors. Enough flapping your gums.
Here we go. We're starting things off quickly. High Chief Peter Maivia.
Yeah, good luck with that. We're going to need more than one referee out here for this.
We know that The Rock is going to be involved in the Battle Royal tonight to try to make it into the Money in the Bank ladder match. Of course, Roman Reigns already part of the Money in the Bank ladder match. He qualified in previous episodes of Universe Mode, which you can check out in the playlist down below. Peter Maivia sending Jacob Fatu. So Maivia, he's had a handful of matches with his grandson, The Rock, and now he has turned his attention as of late to Jacob Fatu. We also know we're going to hear from another Bloodline member, an honorary Bloodline member, Tommaso Ciampa. He's got a big Intercontinental Championship match coming up with Braun Breaker at Money in the Bank, and they're going to have a little confrontation. But Peter Maivia, he can get down with Jacob Fatu as far as getting out to the arena floor, fighting on the outside of the ring. Not going to bother him at all. Oh, huge super kick by Jacob Fatu.
Here we go. This is raw power.
And a huge gut-wrench power bomb to the High Chief on the outside of the ring. So, of course, we're leading up to Money in the Bank. In real life, Money in the Bank is coming up next weekend. You guys excited for our Money in the Bank? You excited for WWE's Money in the Bank? Look at this dangerous move. Fatu, though, he's smart. He's a savage, but he's a smart savage. He wanted to get caught up on the top turnbuckle. Now, this is also the first game session I have played since the latest patch dropped, so we'll see what may or may not be different so far. But right now, the High Chief taking it to Jacob Fatu, clubbing away at the spine. Well, let's see, did they do anything with the submissions? That's been the big, I still have it on the button mashing, even though I prefer the wheel, but the wheel is they kind of nerfed it, broke it a little bit. Fatu. Oh! Pop-up powerbomb. And Peter Maivia quickly able to kick out. Sent off into the ropes, and Fatu, man. Well, he just comes with everything. Referee caught Jacob Fatu, though. Said Jacob Fatu going at it alone. Rock preparing for the Battle Royal later tonight to crown. Normally it's like a final chance Battle Royal situation, but there's still two more spots to fill. I think speculation running rampant that our owner, Kevin Owens, last year's Money in the Bank winner, may end up just putting himself in the Money in the Bank ladder match. They said we have 6 entrants right now. Jacob Fatu being one of them. Seth Rollins, Jacob Fatu, Diamond Dallas Page, Goldberg, Santos Escobar, and Roman Reigns. Now, of course, we always talk about our Patreon channel. We encourage you guys, if you want to see an incredible steel cage match, and the reason we are not going to see Gunther or Edge on the broadcast tonight, Gunther, of course, the WWE champion, and Edge, the #1 contender, they had an incredible, almost half-hour long tag team steel cage match at ECW's One Night Stand. It was Gunther and Angelo Dawkins going up against Edge and Damian Priest. Go check that out, as well as the entire show. A 1-hour show. That was the longest ECW bonus show we have done so far on TV Sports. It was a 1-hour broadcast. It's up right now on our Patreon page. We're going to hit you with those links right after this match, but that is why neither Gunther nor Edge are here, because of that incredible steel cage match that they had. In fact, Damian Priest and Angelo Dawkins also not here as well due to the effects of that matchup, but I would suspect that SmackDown, before we head into Money in the Bank, that both of them, if not all 4 of them, will be involved. And we just mentioned them because we were talking about Seth Rollins, who is part of the Judgment Day, who is going to be in that Money in the Bank ladder match. Before this one continues to be pretty competitive, back and forth between Peter Maivia and Jacob Fatu, and Peter Maivia would love to keep making some ends here in the bloodline. He has not been a big fan. Look at the DDT from the High Chief. You know, he has not been shy about saying he has not enjoyed the bloodline. He thinks it's a damage to the family's legacy. This group that, you know, originally started, it was Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, and then when Brock Lesnar disappeared, it became The Rock. Oh, look at the headbutt busting open Jacob Fatu. It was The Rock that came in, and then when they brought in Jacob Fatu, that is pretty much what brought the High Chief out of retirement, to say that this is not a safe situation. This guy is a maniac. This guy he was ousted from the family for a reason, and that is why he is trying to come and end this bloodline thing. And then they go and add, you know, a non-bloodline member in Tommaso Ciampa, and look at the Samoan drop. Maybe it might be time for the stump puller. No, we're gonna get a cover here, and into the cover. Oh, only a 2 count. And Jacob Fatu, and now that is, you see the danger of this. Both men busted open. Oh, shot to the midsection, cut under the knees. Who's going to get to their feet first? What an opening matchup on Monday Night Raw. Can High Chief? Huge backbreaker. Those old Samoan knees. A 2 count. Wow. High Chief cannot believe it.
And I think to get the pinfall, you have to try that maneuver one more time. He's going back to the well.
And once again, is back-to-back backbreaker is going to be enough.
I think that's it. That must be it.
And then it is a huge victory. That might be one of Jacob Fatu's first losses here in Universe mode. The High Chief, Peter Maivia, with the win over Jacob Fatu. Fatu heads to Money in the Bank, but the High Chief continuing to make his impact known on the bloodline. Tensions between Jacob Fatu and High Chief Peter Maivia have grown out of control. The two superstars fighting with each other before their match could start. Officials while their hands full, things get worse before these rivals. So right now, the High Chief not scheduled to have a match at Money in the Bank, but of course we have WWE Heat, which is our pay-per-view, our premium live event kickoff show, and that is scheduled to be still looking to fill those matches. And maybe Fatu might be busy, but if The Rock loses, it could be an opening for maybe we see something with potentially the Rock and
One of the words that I would use to describe
we got I guess Ciampa's going to be in the match as well in the Intercontinental Championship match at Money in the Bank, but we could possibly see The Rock and doing something. Roman Reigns also part of the Money in the Bank ladder match. You got 2 Bloodline members in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Tommaso Ciampa calls himself the Blackheart because he makes no distinction between...
So Ciampa going to jump on the mic here. There's Braun Breaker, Tommaso Ciampa, the Intercontinental Championship match upcoming at Money in the Bank. And it looks like we are going to get a Money in the Bank preview.
Braun Breaker ready to dominate.
This match scheduled for Money in the Bank, but Ciampa says he does not want to wait, so you guys are going to get a bonus here. You're going to get this matchup here on Raw before the Intercontinental Championship is on the line at Money in the Bank. How about that?
A modern-day genetic freak who hits and moves like no one else. Braun has so much speed, so much power, he can shift the ring with just a single move.
I didn't hit you with the, let me get you with the social medias real quick. There's our Patreon page. Type that in. Support us on Patreon. You get the PLE pre-show. You get Sunday Night Heat. You get ECW One Night Stand as well. Subscribe here on YouTube, Twitch, Streamlabs. We're going to be doing some bonus Twitch streams here. And it looks like Tommaso Ciampa has said that he wants to win this match by submission. So before the matchup at Money in the Bank, Ciampa said, hey, I want to make Braun Breaker tap out here. So let's see if that is possible. Can he make Braun tap out going into the Money in the Bank ladder match? As we mentioned, Tommaso Ciampa is a member of the Bloodline. He, in the midst of the battles with High Chief Peter Maivia and The Rock, Ciampa aligning himself with The Rock, an honorary member of the Bloodline. As Ciampa and Breaker exchanging blows here. We also have in this broadcast tonight, in addition to the 20-man Battle Royal to see who will go to Money in the Bank, we have a Women's Tag Team Championship match tonight as Muscle and Myth will defend their Tag Team Championships in a return bout against the Riot Squad. Leapfrog there by Breaker and a Franken Breaker onto Ciampa.
Now shoulders down. Here we go.
Quick kick out in the early going here by Tommaso Ciampa.
The arm getting pummeled.
Oh, Breaker's already fired up, you guys.
Working on their arm.
Ooh, forearm shot by Ciampa.
Certainly seems that tensions are rising.
Up and over.
We're only seeing the beginning, Byron. Oh man, he is fired up now. This is not going to look pretty.
So there's the first of the guaranteed submission here onto Braun, and Braun immediately gets out of it. No, oh, and a spine buster, absolutely no problem for Braun Breaker, and a kick out again by Ciampa.
And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now.
Sent off into the ropes. Ducks down. Huge knee to Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa might be regretting this challenge here. A submission on Braun Breaker. Is that a possibility?
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Look at this. It is all Breaker right now. Power bomb onto Tommaso Ciampa.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
Ciampa had to just catch a breather for a moment there and then comes flying in. The huge clothesline.
Look at this, just what a barrage of stops. You got to wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought. Dragon screw. Ooh. What a shot.
Now, that gut punch doesn't feel good, but he's going to return the blow.
Punch right in the head.
Ciampa. No power bomb. Battled out by Breaker, and the spear about cutting Tommaso Ciampa in half. There will be no submission victory for Tommaso Ciampa, and the Intercontinental Champion will upend the #1 contender here on Raw, leading into Money in the Bank. How about that?
Breaker snatches the win. Braun came here tonight to get the job done, and it looks like he did just that.
Braun Breaker defeated Tommaso Ciampa after making a surprise appearance to open the challenge. Nobody expected the champion to answer the call such a sudden match. Oh, he answered it, and he took care of business. Up next, Mustafa Ali, Santos Escobar. Bad blood here between these two. The history, Kevin Owens sending Escobar after Mustafa Ali. And it was Mustafa Ali. There was an attack on Escobar that took him out of a match between Ali. It's been all chaos between these two. They're set to go at it here, and look at this.
Oh, I'm so excited for this matchup, guys. Wait. From behind, from out of the WWE universe.
And Ali. Oh my goodness. There you go. This is why the bad blood between those two are continuing here.
That's a cheap and cowardly attack. It's all about
Santos Escobar, part of the Money in the Bank ladder match coming up at Money in the Bank. But Mustafa Ali, the man who recently a WWE champion but is getting buried on the card by the owner Kevin Owens, trying to get Ali out of WWE, has sent Santos Escobar after Mustafa Ali. And look at these two. They are just going at one another. Fast and furious between the two. Roll through by the former multiple-time WWE champion. What a year that Mustafa Ali had in our previous universe mode. Now going at it on his own for the first time in a long time. He's got to contend with everything he did in the past, but he's got to try to deal with our new owner, Kevin Owens.
You've essentially handed him the W. Yeah, Corey, Santos Escobar always has a trick up his sleeve. It would be wise to keep that in mind and react accordingly.
Oh my goodness, Ali wanted to try to knock Escobar off the apron. Oh, but look at that. That's a unique maneuver. What a fast, quick matchup this is between these two.
This has been a grueling battle. What is left? Wait, you don't think he's...
About a little, what a flux capacitor if you're Frankie Kazarian, Spanish Fly.
No, pin attempt here. Powering out and run. Still no end in sight here. Oh, his body is showing the effects of this match. Yeah, but you gotta think this.
Yeah, it was a gauntlet match recently on Raw to determine the #1 contender to the WWE Championship. Escobar had an opportunity to get into that matchup, but he was taken out by Mustafa Ali. That led to DDP getting in the match and nearly got the win. It came down to DDP and Edge, which was pretty amazing. And now Escobar is going to have to work his way through the Money in the Bank ladder match. Mustafa Ali not afforded that same opportunity to be in that Money in the Bank ladder match as a running, low-hanging drop kick by Santos Escobar.
You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move. I think they've made it obvious that this is far from over here, guys. Yeah, Corey, I just hope this gets
Nice
resolved.
boot to the midsection by Escobar. And now we trading blows.
Each shot landing with a little bit more venom. Oof. Neither competitor is backing down. The fight is on, and it's furious. Oh! Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. Oh, man.
Escobar just says, keep bringing it. He's challenging Mustafa Ali to bring it. Always ends up breaking down here at this point.
That'll rock you.
Not again. Look at this. Now again, these two. This is an intense rivalry, without question.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Escobar starting to get the upper hand, though. Oh, and Mustafa Ali. Submission locked in, and maybe they did fix submission. I don't know. I have to test the wheel again.
Kick to the gut. What a forearm.
Ali.
Beautiful athleticism.
Look out, Charles.
Running Hurricane Rana.
Escobar able to roll to the outside. Here comes Ali. Like a heat-seeking missile. Taking out Escobar. And Escobar is going to reverse, though.
In the main event, that they are on top of the mountain here. Big-time confidence leading to big-time matches. I love it. Got him in the corner.
Ooh, the double knees by Escobar.
Escobar.
Phantom driver.
There's two.
And that is enough to put away a multiple-time WWE champion, as Escobar will get the win as he heads into the Money in the Bank ladder match.
And while a violent attempt was made to prevent this outcome, they stand victorious. What a display of courage, battling to the win against all odds. A lot of people probably thought that sneak attack sealed their fate, but they surprised us.
Blindsided, Mustafa Ali's intention cleared. Strike. So the blindside did not work out here. Okay, we got the women's tag team championships up next. I wish they would bump the renders back up. Ever since they bumped them down, it's kind of goofy with the words over everybody's face, but, you know, maybe they'll get that fixed at some point. This is going to be the test on copyright here. Is this going to work?
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our Tag Team Championship match. And this is the one I've been waiting for all day, Cole. What these teams can do inside that ring never ceases to amaze me. Huge title match coming up, and a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
So the women's tag team title set to be on the line here. Muscle and Myth in what I believe is going to be their first title defense. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, in the comments. They're going up against the former champs. They are accompanied by the WWE Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley. Lyra Valkyria and Bianca Belair. Of course, up next, it is your main event. It is the 20-man over-the-top rope battle royal. And we do have official confirmation. We knew it was going to be the case. Kevin Owens has inserted himself into the Money in the Bank ladder match, of course. So now we know. And he's trying to justify it. He's saying, I was the defending Money in the Bank champion. I'm in the ladder match. So on the women's side, it's Liv Morgan, Asuka, Bayley, Charlotte Flair, Lyra Valkyria, Michin, Timeless Toni Storm, and Nikita Lyons. Now you're probably wondering, Toni Storm and Nikita Lyons? Again, I'm going to encourage you guys, patreon.com/TBSports27. Check out ECW One Night Stand, a Patreon exclusive broadcast, to see how Nikita Lyons and Timeless Toni Storm qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match. On the men's side, Seth Rollins, Jacob Fatu, Diamond Dallas Page, Goldberg, Santos Escobar, Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, and the winner of the Battle Royal tonight. We also have the WWE Championship match, Gunther versus Edge. Intercontinental Championship on the line. Braun Breaker defending against Tommaso Ciampa. How about Austin Theory defending his United States Championship against Uncle Howdy? Rhea Ripley will be defending her Women's Championship. We don't have a champion, a contender yet. We're going to find one out on SmackDown, though, or maybe something will come out of this, perhaps. We have the WWE Tag Team Championships, the NWO defending against the Usos and the Bullet Club. CM Punk will go one-on-one with Jack Perry. That is quite the card we have coming up at Money in the Bank. Plus, we're going to have a couple of exclusive Sunday Night Heat matches as well. So be on the lookout for that as Lyra Valkyria powerbomb. And right now, Shotzi kind of in no woman's land on the outside of the ring with no allies around. What the heck is that? Why is there a random water bottle? That's not Prime. Where is the Prime? There's no Prime station. Is that one of the patch things? Did they get rid of the Prime station? But that was always there for Raws and everything, right? I gotta look that up. There's a random water bottle and there's no more Prime hydration station, which was always kind of fun to break into, and they wouldn't have just taken that out of the game, would they? Oh, what a spear by Bianca Belair. And right now, the champs have the former champs in a crazy 2-on-1 situation here. Muscle and Myth, these two, what a team. Lyra Valkyria and Bianca Belair have formed. Come in, take the Women's Tag Team Championship. The shots he's going to kick out. We mentioned Liv Morgan. She's part of the Money in the Bank ladder match on the women's side, which is quite interesting, with Rhea Ripley holding the Women's Championship currently, the Riot Squad. for the first time in this matchup. Shotzi battling back into this thing. Spike DDT, spinning DDT. If I'm Shotzi, I know you're getting back into this one, but I'm thinking about tagging out to Liv Morgan. Cover. Lyra, though, reverses into a pinfall attempt of her own. That was nearly a 3 count. Oh, flying cross body by Lyra Valkyria. What a month here. New to our universe mode. Coming right in, and within, I mean, I think only had 1 match, maybe 2 matches, to already be a champion in WWE. The impressive debuts of Lyra Valkyria and Gunther in our universe mode. Of course, Gunther was part of NXT in our previous universe mode, but jumping up to the main roster to win the WWE Championship as quickly as he did from CM Punk, that was nearly a 1-2-3, and they continue to keep the ring in half, do Muscle and Myth here.
Look at this series of forearms over and over again.
Shotzi has got to tag out at this point. She is still not going to tag out. I don't know. Is that going to frustrate the partners? She's in a bad way and is not tagging out of this contest here. Liv Morgan desperately wanting the tag here as Bianca going to show off all that strength now. We just saw in real life Bianca Belair in Knoxville, Tennessee, playing Rocky Top on SmackDown. Oh my God, it was almost a 3 count. We got a big game with Tennessee in our NCAA. Oh, there we go. Franchise mode with Kentucky. A couple of unbeaten teams in the SEC, a top 8 matchup. We are going to play that game today at some point, either later today or up next or whenever, but at some point we're going to play it. And we're going to talk about the College Football 26 trailer, kind of some of the conversations that's come out, stuff I'm excited about, and whether or not I'm going to spend a full $70 on a yearly release. Stay tuned for all those answers in our Tennessee-Kentucky game that we're going to play. Huge game of the season. But Liv now in there with Bianca Belair. My goodness.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Brutal kick to the spine there by Morgan. And now all of a sudden, Bianca finds herself in a spot where maybe she needs to tag in her partner, but instead is going to hit a spear. Ooh, nice shot by Morgan. We've seen a couple of mixed bag of Money in the Bank competitors. We saw Escobar win going into Money in the Bank. Of course, Jacob Fatu taking the L going into Money in the Bank. And another beautiful counter as we're going back and forth between both competitors here. Nice bulldog by Morgan. This is for the Women's Tag Team Championships, by the way. Titles on the line. Leg drop missed as Morgan rolls out of it. And countered by Bianca. Bianca. KOD is hit. Referee. Only a 2 count. Listen to the people. Morgan. She got no one to tag in, though. How about Liv Morgan kicking out of the KOD? That's unheard of. They've studied each other's tape. Morgan and Belair countering everything with one another. Belair involved in the just about year-long rivalry with Asuka, culminating in the first ever underground match in WWE history. Go check out the archives, not only on YouTube but on Patreon. 2 out of 3 fall steel cage match between Belair and Asuka, ladder matches between the two, underground matches. What a rivalry it was last year in universe mode. Belair now She's taking it to the outside of the ring. Oh my goodness. Rhea Ripley. And Belair, look at it. She's kind of limping a little bit. And tag in Lyra Valkyria, an 8 count here for Valkyria. Up to 9. Shotzi taking off her feet. I don't know where Liv is.
The challenger's able to kick out. Shows that this is still anybody's match at this point. Check their face after that. And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hold.
Armbar submission locked in. Boy, it's okay. I might have to switch back to the wheel submission and see how that is. I don't know. The button mashing now just seems almost impossible. Lyra and Shotzi back and forth. Oh my God, Lyra dropped on her head. But Lyra Valkyria able to kick out. Concussions, no way. And another kick out. Where is Liv Morgan? Has she just been... Oh, I think she's on the outside of the ring, I guess, right there with Bianca. DDT. Of course, Riot Squad using the Freebird rules. It was Rhea Ripley that won the Women's Tag Team Championships in the Royal Rumble match. But it was Lyra and Liv who have been defending them since Liv has been or I should say Rhea has been the women's champion. I should say Shotzi and Liv have been defending them. Not Lyra, Liv, Lyra. Kick out, by the way, which is unreal. Now that's got to be the final blow for Shotzi. There's no way you come back from that. And that is going to do it. Muscle and Myth are going to retain the Women's Tag Team Championships here on Raw.
And a big-time victory for this tag team here tonight. Chemistry on point. Teamwork looking sharp. For my money, this is the best women's tag team around.
All right, guys, it is time for the main event on Raw. The 20-man over-the-top rope battle royal. You're getting a preview of all the names right there. I probably should have put up a slate to cover that. So there you go. Skip this part. We know the Rumble. It is a battle royal, Royal Rumble, and Rey Mysterio is going to enter this one. Now, he's familiar at winning these battle royals, coming in at number 1. We're in a little LWO shirt here, although that's not part of a Faction Our Universe mode. Oddly enough, I did have an LWO in my WWE 12 universe, which we're going to be getting those episodes up on our Patreon page, those old WWE 12 episodes, which was Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, and Evan Bourne, and Rey Mysterio's feud with Hulk Hogan. So Rey Mysterio comes in at 1. So let me know, guys. I'm thinking after this, we either we take a little break here and I get NXT set up. We knock out an episode of NXT. And then maybe we come back later tonight, maybe later this evening, and do the Tennessee and Kentucky matchup. What do you guys think about that? And Jack Perry, who is currently scheduled to face CM Punk at Money in the Bank, has an opportunity here to either be pulling double duty or to get into the Money in the Bank ladder match. But we're going to see mixing it up for the first time. Jack Perry and Rey Mysterio. Now, this is a 20-man over-the-top rope battle royal, and the winner will be the final entrant in the Money in the Bank ladder match. One more time, we will run through the current competitors in Money in the Bank. The 7 competitors are Seth Rollins, Jacob Fatu, Diamond Dallas Page, Bill Goldberg, Santos Escobar, Roman Reigns, and Kevin Owens.
Extremely tough to go the distance from here. Double stomp. And here's Rosie looking to the last one standing in the Royal Rumble. Placing him in the corner here.
We got Rosie coming in at number 2, part of 3-minute warning. That's Jack Perry trying to hang on there with Rey Mysterio. This is a trio. You've never seen this in the world of wrestling. Rosie, Rey Mysterio, and Jack Perry as Rey Mysterio hits the DDT on Rosie, and boy, that's a lot of weight for Rey Mysterio to try to contend with. And now you got Jamal. So Rosie came in at number 3 for 3-minute warning, and Jamal at number 4. And we're gonna see Jamal and Rosie. Now that's one of the cooler things they added in. It was always a strange thing in battle royals. Well, that's every man for himself, but in past games, you'd always have allies fighting one another. It's kind of cool. They figured it out where. So while this is going on, I want to do a quick Google because the Prime station, let's see, WWE 2K25, the Prime is gone. Prime station gone. Is that the case for anyone else? Was it? Maybe it was never at Raw. Maybe it was only at the pay-per-views. We got Joe Gacy of the Wyatt 6 who is in the ring, and we mentioned big matchup. Jack Perry has been eliminated. We mentioned the Wyatts, as Uncle Howdy has got a huge matchup coming up with the U.S. champion. All right, I'm looking at a past episode. That's why I'm kind of fumbling around as Shinsuke Nakamura comes in. Maybe there was never Prime at the Raw arena. Was it always just at the pay-per-view arenas? I'm looking in a previous video of mine to see. Let me know if there's any big eliminations. Yeah, there was no. Okay, so maybe the Prime is only at the pay-per-view arenas. I thought it was at every arena. So I stand corrected on that. It is not there. I thought it was. We actually do have Jamal and Rosie going at it, one another. Isn't that a thing where allies aren't supposed to fight each other? I guess it is every man for himself. And I do not know why the High Chief is in this match, because I did not pick him as one of the 20 competitors, because he had a match earlier tonight. But you know what? The High Chief, he's going to be everywhere. He won the Andre Battle Royal at WrestleMania. Joe Gacy eliminated. Peter Maivia says, I want to be in Money in the Bank. There's 2 Bloodline members in there. People are getting thrown out left and right. Jamal just got tossed out. Don't know why High Chief's in this match, so we still got some glitches. It's 2K after all. What do you want? Minoru Suzuki coming in. Minoru Suzuki had an incredible match of Goldberg at WrestleMania. Goldberg in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Suzuki and Edge also had an incredible match. Of course, that one was... and Suzuki, very quick in and out. My goodness. Rosie trying to hang on for all he's got, and Rosie is going to be tossed. And representing Evolution Legacy, it's Cody Rhodes. We saw Jack Perry of Evolution Legacy earlier. He was in and out. Rey Mysterio at number 1, though, about to hit the halfway mark. 619 onto the former ECW champion. And Cody trying to hit the High Chief with the Frankensteiner off the top. Rey Mysterio looking to toss out Nakamura. And number 10 is The Rock, which is what... maybe why Chief Peter Maivia pulled double duty to get in this matchup. Of course, The Rock wants nothing to do with his grandfather. Just going to leave him to the side. But we got 2 of the huge rivals in the ring right now between the High Chief and The Rock. Cody Rhodes and The Rock. That's a rivalry of a different timeline. No enemies here in this world, but we got The Miz in next. Miz, how about that? Under the High Chief. Miz, Peter Maivia, Rock, Cody Rhodes, Rey Mysterio, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Now Miz getting fired up, and The Rock. That's a little WrestleMania 27 throwback right there. The Miz and The Rock going at it. High Chief has not found his way through the crowd to get to The Rock yet. Big E coming in at number 12. Returning from his near career-ending injury, the scaffold match with the Big Boss Man. We've not seen Big Boss Man in this universe mode because Big Boss Man is no longer in WWE games. So, unless we go out and find a DLC, Boss Man went back to the jails of Cobb County to do his civic duties. But we're about to have this ring completely loaded here. And Eric Rowan of the Wyatt Six. We saw Joe Gacy earlier. Rowan, of course, he had an impressive win over Angelo Dawkins, fresh off of Dawkins' WrestleMania victory over The Undertaker. So Rowan, no pushover here. Rey Mysterio still in this matchup here. And The Rock and the High Chief has yet to meet up one-on-one in this Battle Royal, as Nakamura is going to try to eliminate The Rock. So is Eric Rowan. And Eric Rowan looking for a little WrestleMania payback on The Rock. That was a WrestleMania match one year. Eric Rowan and The Rock went one-on-one at WrestleMania. Maybe Rowan looking for a return match one year at WrestleMania. Start by eliminating the People's Champ. Eric Rowan desperately trying to get after The Rock. Yeah, this is a big-time WrestleMania throwback here. As Big E having his way with the High Chief. Rey Mysterio, what a run this has been. This is his Gunther moment from the Andre Battle Royal. Surviving this. And Nakamura. Is that a Kinshasa? Yeah, well, there was one. No doubt about it. Onto Eric Rowan. Crossroads. Everybody just hitting all of their big moves in this matchup here. The Miz, who Miz and Big E had a WWE Championship feud a few years ago. Rey Mysterio, valiant effort. He goes out, and now, finally, we got the High Chief, the grandfather, and the grandson going at it, and Cody gonna get involved here. Out goes Eric Rowan as the ring is cleared, as we're getting down to the last handful of competitors in this matchup.
Hanging on for dear life here. If both feet touch the floor, you're eliminated.
Nakamura tossed out. High Chief and The Rock. That cut that High Chief got with Jacob Fatu has opened up here once again in this battle with The Rock. And Cody just seems hell-bent in getting in the way between grandfather and grandson. Huge moonsault from the top. Cody Rhodes.
Big forearm. And the Viper, Randy Orton, is on the hunt for Rumble win number 3.
So Randy Orton of Evolution Legacy in the match and immediately gets hit with the rock bottom. Maivia taking down The Rock. And the backbreaker. You're seeing it for the third time here on Monday Night Raw. Doink the Clown and The Rock eliminated, and the High Chief eliminated. Evolution Legacy running the show right now. Jack Perry one-on-one with CM Punk at Money in the Bank. But now the other members of Evolution Legacy looking to see if they can be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. You do see Randy and Cody working together. I don't know why Jamal and Rosie are fighting with one another. Snake Eyes there is Doink the Clown, who's had a couple of good outings. He had his win over JD McDonough a couple of matches ago, was involved in the gauntlet. Oh! And of course, Sami Zayn getting a favorable number from his buddy Kevin Owens, the owner, the boss of the company. Thought the days of that corruption and whatnot was behind us.
Man, I can't wait to see who number 17's gonna be.
Look at Big E picking up the Clown and throwing the Clown like a sack of potatoes. And speaking of JD McDonough, here he comes.
Who's the next entrant in this Royal Rumble?
Would love to get a bit of payback on Doink the Clown, but right now he's going after Big E, and a great number for JD McDonough. Huge moonsault to former Jordan Devlin.
Talking trash.
Of course, Devlin and Randy Orton had quite the series of matches in our previous universe mode, and they're rekindling that rivalry here right now. Big E in a tough spot with Evolution Legacy, and Dexter Lumis. Out goes Big E. Cody about to be eliminated by Doink. You think Doink and Lumis would get along? Would that be a pairing? They would see eye to eye, friendship there, perhaps. Sami Zayn with the power bomb on Lumis, and Cody. Oh, I thought he was gonna hit the crossroads. So what do we got here? 18 or 19? We're getting to the end here. This is number 19. It's Drew McIntyre. So it's really interesting because I had in this matchup Kevin Nash, Montez Ford, other NWO members, and we've not seen a single NWO member yet. So maybe that's where the glitch is happening, where the High Chief came in and replaced somebody. I'm guessing. Oh, Doink has been eliminated. It's either going to be Kevin Nash or Montez Ford coming in as the final entrant to be in Money in the Bank, and it is Montez Ford, so I don't know what happened to Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash did not make it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe got jumped in Bullet Club or the Usos or something, but this is it. One of these men will be going to Money in the Bank to have an opportunity to cash in and win the WWE Championship. It will not be Drew McIntyre. Well, the NWO Evolution Legacy rivalry continues in this matchup here. Lumis. Huge power slam onto Montez Ford. Cody Rhodes has hung on there. Rhodes had a really early entrant, but that is going to be it. Cody Rhodes eliminated. Randy Orton not happy about that, going after Sami Zayn. So 5 men left. Who is going to the Money in the Bank ladder match? Orton says goodbye to JD McDonough. So it's down to Orton, Lumis, Ford, and Zayn for the final spot in Money in the Bank. Zayn. My goodness. Orton. He gets caught with the elbow. Nice clothesline by Sami Zayn. Knee to the face. Lumis. Oof.
Could be moments away from being sent over the top rope, and the smile being wiped right off Ford's face there. A big kick to the gut and a thunderous forearm to follow. Teetering on the top rope.
Orton Is he going to be able to put out Zayn? Zayn trying to hang on with all he's got. Woo!
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Man, Dexter Lumis, what a night it could be for the Wyatt 6 at Money in the Bank if Uncle Howdy wins the U.S. Championship and Dexter Lumis were to bring home the Money in the Bank briefcase. Lumis.
A desperate battle happening on the ropes.
He's got the momentum right now, and Lumis dumps Orton, but Orton trying to hang on.
He's looking to completely render this leg useless.
And Randy Orton is able to battle back. My gosh. Dexter Lumis and Randy Orton hits Lumis with the DDT. Look on the other side of the ring. Sami Zayn is in a bad way. Zayn just barely hanging on now. Are we going to get a team up here? I wasn't sure if Evolution Legacy and the NWO was going to team up for a moment. Plenty of bad blood between those two factions. Mainly because of CM Punk and Jack Perry.
Weakening the leg here. Caught in a tough position here.
Oh my goodness. Dropped Lumis right on his head.
Running Hurricane Rana. Fantastic. Still fighting back. Look at him go.
That is it for Sami Zayn. Montez Ford, who had the benefit of the number 20 spot.
Fighting to get this elimination. This is how you spoil
Dexter Lumis eliminated, and we are down to either Montez Ford or Randy Orton, and it just seems fitting. Evolution Legacy, NWO. We're getting CM Punk and Jack Perry at Money in the Bank, and we're getting this match, these final two in the Battle Royal, to see who will qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match, as Randy Orton and Montez Ford, your final two.
Just slipped underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold.
Huge clothesline in the corner. And Randy Orton, when have you ever seen Randy Orton throw a super kick? Maybe that's his, I don't know, a little message to the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels of the NWO. Orton now just stomping in Montez Ford and hits the RKO.
It's obvious Montez Ford is feeling the pain that has been dealt out so far.
And Randy Orton is the winner, and the leader of Evolution Legacy is headed to Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank just got stronger. Seth Rollins, Jacob Fatu, Diamond Dallas Page, Goldberg, Santos Escobar, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton. Guys, you do not want to miss it. Money in the Bank. We're going to blow the roof off of whatever arena we're going to be in for Money in the Bank. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up here for TB Sports. Don't forget to support TB Sports on all the different social media, especially Patreon. We got the bonus shows coming up, and we also got WWE Dark returning. Ladies and gentlemen, wait a minute. I'm hearing we got something going on in the back, ladies and gentlemen. We got to head backstage. We are not done. We're not off the air. Stay with us. CM Punk and Jack Perry. This is backstage.
Bad blood here. I'm just glad we've got cameras back
You're hearing Corey Graves talking about the bad blood, CM Punk and Jack Perry. This is kind of our prop area backstage, where a lot of the items are set up that are used in the later broadcast in the backstage area. But we have a brawl between CM Punk and Jack Perry. These two will go at it at Money in the Bank. Of course, oh my goodness, shells are getting knocked over. Of course, they had the tag team match at WrestleMania. Was not enough to end it between these two. Now, where in the world is Punk going? This is extremely dangerous. Oh my God, huge splash from the top from CM Punk. He's got a leg of that. I mean, what that? I'm trying to, what the heck do you call it? The leg from that shelf.
Well, I don't know how pent up it is anymore, Saxton, but sometimes you just have to fight it out, free of any of the confines.
Look at this. This is deep in the bowels of the backstage area. Where these fights, of course, we had the brawl between DIY and the Wyatt Six in the parking lot that is lost to time thanks to the PS5. Perry, where is Perry taking CM Punk over to where a table is?
Oh my goodness.
And Perry putting CM Punk through the table.
Look, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. These competitors despise.
There is bad blood between these two.
This is about so much more than a professional rivalry at this point, gentlemen. Yeah, this is far removed from wins and losses.
Perry.
This is about WWE.
Oh my goodness, and Jack Perry
Now, can we get some
with a Canadian Destroyer putting CM Punk out for good. Go to sleep indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get NXT set up, and we are going to come back for one more broadcast. NXT leading up to NXT Battleground. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to support the channel with all the social medias. We'll see you guys in just a little bit.